Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos. If you're new, my name is Leo the book lover on YouTube, and I'm so happy that you're here. Today we are going through my December TBR, aka my physical TBR. It's literally every single book that I have left in my physical TBR and that I want to read before 2026 so that I start on a blank page. We are gonna go from the thinnest and shortest to the thickest and biggest, if that makes sense. So let's start. So first book that we are going to read is The Master's Game. I say first book, but it's the first book of my TBR because he's the thinnest and the shortest, and I can't wait to read that. I already started. If you haven't seen my last vlog, it's there. I didn't start it in that vlog, but I started in between the vlog and now. So I'm excited. It's a fiction in the future. It's a sci-fi. People live their life, and when they come back home, they go to the Weirdnet, which is a game where everybody goes. But in this game, there is a killer, a serial killer that knows how to block people in this world and force them to suicide. So that's crazy, and I actually want to read it. I think it's kind of a thriller too, but not really because I don't think it's scary. So I'm happy. This James Dashner is actually the author of The Maze. If you haven't read it or seen it, I think it's quite known, but we never know. I cannot wait to read that. Second book in our December TBR is The Housemaid, the second tome. If you haven't seen the vlog, once again, you should go see it because I read the first tome in that video and it was crazy. I really liked the first tome, but I'm not sure thriller is a thing for me because I'm a little, I'm already anxious in my life, so I don't know if that's a good idea for me, but I have it in my TBR. It's a birthday gift, so I really want to read it, and I'm kind of interested. Like, the resume got me. So from Freda McFadden, a good author of thriller, I think, and yeah, can't wait to read this though. Next on our TBR we have The Share of the Flame. I actually don't think it's the title in English, but I couldn't find the English version of this book, and when I translated it on DeepL, that's what it gave me. I hope that's not a title in English because that's pretty ugly. But this is a historical fiction, I think. It's in May 1897. It happens in Paris, so it's like the bourgeoisie and the high society. I think it's pretty interesting. It's all about women, I think. So yeah, that sounds really interesting. I cannot wait to read that. Then on our December TBR, we're gonna have to count how many times I said that, but we have Love is at the letter A, because in French, A is the first letter of the French word for love. So in English, I guess it would be love is at the letter L. love in French is amour, which is such a beautiful word. So this is the story of an old woman, well, not very old, but like in her 50s, and she's gonna leave everything to open a library in New York, I think. She's from Milan, which is a city in Italy, if you didn't know. And so I know the whole library aspect is gonna grab me, and I cannot wait. So she's gonna found her first love, or a young love that she had, but he's married. But they're gonna, write to each other. All that I'm saying is always in the resume. I wouldn't want to spoil you anything, so I also cannot wait. Already, I think there's a really good selection of books. Like, people know me, kind of. Oh, and it was given by my mom, and the author is Paola Calvetti. The next book, the 5th book, is the thickest book, actually, but it's shorter than the next one. It's the thickest. It is This Guy's Discovery by Harry Mullish. So this is thick. This is like a 1,150 pages. That is so much, actually. That's really a lot. I'm not sure I'm gonna read all of it before 2026. I feel like that book could take me so much time. So I actually think what I'm gonna do. How many chapters are in this? How many? I wanna know. Oh my god. There are 65 chapters. 4 parts. I think I am really interested by the story. I'm a little scientific. If you didn't know, now you know. And there's 2 men that are gonna meet one another on a road in Amsterdam. The story happens in 1967, so it's not that while ago, but I'm really interested, actually. I think it's like a story. I don't know how to qualify that. I really want to read that. Actually, I think I'm gonna read it while reading every other thing. I don't know yet. The next book is luckily really small. Well, really thin. It's Gouverneur de la Rosée. I don't. It's from Jacques Roumain. I actually never read the resume. I kind of want to go in this blind. But it's like a very, I don't know if you can see, a very old book, I think. Well, at least he has lived things. How many pages are there? Oh my god, there's only 200 pages. A little less. I'm all about this. This is gonna make me finish my December Tbr, for sure. I cannot wait to read that. It seems very interesting. Let's go to the next reading, which is gonna be The Stone Year. It's actually my mother that gave it to me. It's from Rachel Corenblit. I think I just said that. My mother gave it to me. I said that too. And so I actually started reading it. It's really big letters. I started reading that a while ago, and I actually did not felt grabbed by the story, let's say. It's, how many pages is it? A little more than 400 pages, so it's actually okay. I think I'm gonna do a challenge with it and be like, okay, I read it in one sitting, or this type of thing, because I'm not sure about it, you know. Oh yeah, I didn't told you. It's about 10 people, or a little more, I don't know. Yes, 10 people that go into a bus. It happens in the Palestinian or Israeli, oh my god, I don't know how to say that, in the eastern country, in a war. And then young person, I think, young people go into a bus, and it happens that there's something that happened because of the war, and the bus has a problem. I don't know. I actually do not remember what I even read, and there's less than nothing that is said in the resume. It's just phrases that make sense and at the same time not a lot of sense. That's not, yeah, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th book in my December Tbr. Let's go for the 8th. That 8? It is Evelyn's Worlds. That's so hard to pronounce. So it's from Pierre Bottero, which I think is a known author. The last book that I have is from Pierre Bottero too. I think those two books actually were given to me by my grandmother, I think. I think I'm really interested in it. It's also thick as leather, so I'm happy with that. And it is also only 350 pages. That's actually really good. I thought it was more because look at how thick that is. I was scared. But it seems really nice. I actually do not really know what it's about. I'm just going to go in it and see what's gonna happen. Once again. But it seems interesting. I think it's a fantasy. Obviously, look at that illustration. Beautiful cover too. Absolutely magical. And the last book in our December TBR is Elana from Pierre Bottero too. You can see the cover, how beautiful that is. So I think it's about elf. I think they look like elf to me, and I'm gonna put you the English version if I can find it on screen. It's just like the last book. It really is looking like the same, but it truly is not the same series, I think. Yeah, I cannot see the covers maker in this one, but it's okay. The resume is in fact just a dialogue. It's not giving that much information actually, but I really cannot wait to read those two because I'm in a mood for fantasy. I want to read fantasy, and there's only 2 fantasy books into this. So this was gonna be hard. And in this book, there is a little more than 420 pages. So that's, I don't know if that's a lot. that could be a lot, but I cannot wait to pick those two. So this is my December TBR. I'm gonna, you know, if you forgot, which you probably did, I am gonna pick a paper in this, and every time I finish a book or every time I want to read a book, I'm gonna pick a paper into this, like this, and then in every one of those papers there is a different book name, a book title, of course, and so what I pick is my next reading. I just found another book to add to my December TBR. I know. Look at this little book, it's so cute. Look at how thin it is. Like, I don't... Good lord. It's 215 pages. But there are illustrations. I know. But I saw it and now I just can't take it out of my head. It's there. Am I doing that to myself? I'll probably do that in one sitting. Let's just put my mindset to that. So here, the 10th book. That's actually crazy. I read 7 books in November and I am planning on reading 10 books in December. That is crazy. Let's stop chatting and actually start to read. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give you some more information. I actually finished The Magician's Guild. Finally. Wait, I'm taking it. The Magician's Guild. Okay, I really liked it. Not the beginning. It was so slow. Like, the setting took so much time. It's actually crazy. I was lost. The characters in the beginning, they were not so different. Like, I just was lost. There was a character, I didn't even know if it was a girl or a boy. That character always had a different pronouns, I swear. Maybe it was my concentration that was not giving, but I couldn't get myself into it. And then it has a plot twist. Well, at least the plot is going on. The story is finally advancing, and then that became interesting. But then there was misunderstanding. So in the finale, I'm all about a magical school, so obviously it could not be under a 2.5 stars, and I got attached to some of the characters. I will admit I really liked some of the characters, and the ending got me pretty well. So I think I put 3.75 stars on Goodreads, and I think that's a pretty good rating for this book. There's actually other books in it. It was a trilogy, but when I searched it on Goodreads, it was crazy. Like, there were 5 of them. I'm just gonna do my little research. I really liked it. Speaking of Goodreads, I have a Goodreads account. I'm gonna put it right there if you want to follow me there to have, you know, live reviews and advancing. Like, of course, when I finish reading a book, I put it there. So if you want to know how I'm evolving, you can follow me there. Thank you for watching this video. I'm so happy that you made it here. I don't actually know how much time this video is gonna take, but I'm really happy to enter December in my new reading era. If I pick this one in the beginning, I will know that I won't be finishing every single one of those books, because how can I? I'm not a slow reader, but I'm not that quick of a reader. I think in an hour, depending on the letters, the page, and everything, I can read in between 60 and 100 page an hour. This is 1,200 pages. That is so much. So obviously, if I pick that and I don't finish it, it's okay for me. I would love to finish every single one of them, but I know I'm only human. I'm not a robot. So yeah, once again, thank you for watching. It's actually so cool to be a booktuber, and you know, I'm gonna put that right back there. I hope my journey is inspiring, or at least that you want to continue following me, and I hope you the best for the rest of your day. Kiss kiss.